Driving in a tunnel can be a unique experience that requires drivers to adjust their driving habits. When entering a tunnel, it is important to follow certain guidelines to ensure a safe and smooth ride. One of the most important things to keep in mind is to always follow the posted speed limits. Tunnels often have reduced speed limits due to their narrow and enclosed space. Drivers should pay close attention to the speed limit signs and adjust their speed accordingly. It is important to avoid speeding, as this can lead to accidents and collisions in the tunnel. Another important consideration when driving in a tunnel is to turn on your headlights. Even if you are driving during the day, tunnels can be dark, and your headlights will help you see better and be seen by other drivers. It is also important to keep a safe following distance from the vehicle in front of you. This allows for sudden stops or turns that may be required in the tunnel. Changing lanes in a tunnel can be risky and is best avoided unless it is absolutely necessary. Tunnels can be narrow, and it can be difficult to see other vehicles around you. Drivers should only change lanes when it is safe to do so, such as to avoid an obstruction or to merge onto another road. One important consideration when driving in a tunnel is air quality. Tunnels can have poor air quality due to vehicle emissions and poor ventilation. If you are driving in a tunnel for an extended period, it may be a good idea to turn on the ventilation system or crack a window for fresh air. It is also important to follow all traffic rules and regulations while driving in a tunnel, including signs and signals. Drivers should remain vigilant and aware of their surroundings, as unexpected situations can arise quickly in a tunnel. Finally, drivers should be prepared for emergencies and have an emergency kit in their vehicle, including a flashlight, first aid kit, and any necessary medications. Overall, driving in a tunnel can be a unique and challenging experience, but by following these guidelines, drivers can ensure a safe and enjoyable ride through the tunnel. Driving at night can be challenging and requires drivers to adjust their driving habits to ensure safety. Darkness can make it difficult to see obstacles and other vehicles, and it can be hard to judge distances and speed. Here are some tips to help you drive safely at night. First and foremost, make sure your headlights are properly adjusted and in good working condition. Headlights are your main source of visibility at night, so it is important to have them functioning properly. Check that all of your lights, including your high beams, low beams, and brake lights, are working correctly. If you notice any issues with your lights, have them repaired or replaced as soon as possible. Next, it is important to adjust your speed and driving habits at night. Visibility is reduced, so it is important to slow down and be aware of your surroundings. Keep a greater following distance than you would during the day to give yourself more time to react to any obstacles or hazards on the road. Another important consideration when driving at night is to avoid driving while tired or drowsy. Fatigue can greatly impair your reaction time and judgment, making it more difficult to stay alert on the road. If you feel tired or sleepy, take a break or find a safe place to pull over and rest. It is also important to be aware of the potential for glare from oncoming headlights or streetlights. Glare can make it difficult to see the road ahead, so it is important to keep your eyes moving and not stare directly at the lights. Use your visor to block out glare and adjust your speed accordingly. In addition to taking these precautions, it is important to maintain your vehicle in good condition. Make sure your windshield and mirrors are clean and free of debris, and that your windshield wipers are functioning properly. Keep your headlights clean and make sure they are aimed correctly. Finally, be aware of your surroundings and stay focused on the road. Avoid distractions such as using your phone, eating or drinking while driving, or adjusting the radio. If you need to use your phone or make any adjustments, pull over to a safe location and stop before doing so. Overall, driving at night requires extra attention and caution, but by following these tips, you can help ensure a safe and enjoyable ride. Driving through tunnels can be a unique and challenging experience. While tunnels are designed to be safe for drivers, there are inherent risks that drivers need to be aware of to ensure their safety. In this context, the risks of driving through tunnels can be categorized into several aspects. One of the primary risks of driving through tunnels is reduced visibility. Tunnels are often dimly lit, and drivers may struggle to see ahead of them or to distinguish details in the tunnel. This can be particularly problematic if a driver needs to make a sudden maneuver to avoid an obstacle or other hazard in the tunnel. Another significant risk of driving through tunnels is the potential for traffic congestion. Tunnels are often designed to handle large volumes of traffic, but accidents or other incidents can quickly cause backups and delays. Drivers need to be aware of this risk and take steps to avoid adding to congestion or causing accidents that could further delay traffic. Another major risk of driving through tunnels is the potential for carbon monoxide buildup. Tunnels are often enclosed spaces, and the fumes from vehicles can quickly accumulate in the air. This can lead to dangerous levels of carbon monoxide, which can be lethal to drivers and passengers. Additionally, some tunnels may have uneven surfaces or low clearance heights that can pose a risk to drivers. Uneven surfaces can cause vehicles to lose control or become unstable, while low clearance heights can cause vehicles to become stuck or damaged. There have been numerous car accidents that have occurred in tunnels around the world. One of the most notable accidents occurred in the Mont Blanc tunnel in 1999, when a transport truck carrying flour and margarine caught fire. The fire quickly spread, and 39 people were killed in the ensuing blaze. Another notable accident occurred in the Channel Tunnel in 1996, when a train carrying passengers and vehicles caught fire. Thankfully, all passengers and crew were evacuated safely, but the incident caused significant damage to the tunnel and took several months to repair. To prevent accidents like these, tunnel authorities have implemented various safety measures to ensure the safety of drivers and passengers. These include ventilation systems to minimize the risk of carbon monoxide buildup, regular inspections of tunnel infrastructure, and sophisticated surveillance systems to monitor traffic and detect any incidents. In conclusion, driving through tunnels can be a unique and challenging experience, and drivers need to be aware of the risks and take steps to ensure their safety. By following the rules and guidelines established by tunnel authorities, drivers can enjoy a safe and stress-free drive through these unique engineering marvels.